Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link to you down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks be in the know. Listen, folks, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? Today at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be having a live radio show. We'll be talking about the New York Jets. We'll be talking about training camp. We'll be talking about roster stuff. We'll be discussing it all, okay? Live radio show. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Haason Reddick. Oh, man. I told y'all, Haason Reddick is holding out, and we need to have the discussion. All right, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up. All right, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Listen, Haason Reddick is not reporting to New York Jets training camp, okay? So he's not there. He didn't show up. That was the big question, right? I made a vid yesterday saying, hey, I don't think this guy's going to be here. Like, something's telling me, I got a feeling that he's not going to report to Jets camp, and he has not, okay? Now, keep in mind, Haason Reddick will be fined $50K a day for not showing up to Jets training camp. That is non-refundable, okay? That cannot be refunded, but it's clear as day. He wants a contract, so he's officially holding out. All right, he's officially holding out. And I've been talking about this for a while. Been talking about it for a minute, and people were like, Joe, some people were like, Joe, you're crazy. Everything's going to be okay. He's going to show up. Guy's not there. Now, keep in mind, we all know the Jets had traded a conditional third-round pick for Haason Reddick that could become a second-round pick depending on playing time. We'll see if he actually even plays this season because he's holding out. And to this point, Haason Reddick has skipped everything. Voluntary stuff did not show up. Everybody was like, okay, well, you know, hey, it's just voluntary. Well, you know, no big deal. Like, you know, we'll see what's going on with the mandatory stuff. He'll be there for mandatory mini camps. Didn't show up to mandatory mini camps either. And now he has not shown up to Jets training camp and is currently getting fined. And this was the big question for me, right? Because I looked at the situation and everything that's been going on with him, and I was just like, man, I don't think this guy's going to show up because he wants a new contract. He made that clear in Philadelphia. It's seeming like he's made it clear here. There's been a lot of things going on, cryptic messages that he's put out on social media. Then all of a sudden we get a picture where he's walking down some street in Japan, I believe, cosplaying as a samurai. Like this was after skipping mandatory mini camps. It's just strange, okay? Very, very strange. But it gets even murkier, right? Because Connor Hughes comes out and has a report on this situation today. Now, this is per Connor Hughes, okay? Connor Hughes says that the Jets offered Haason Reddick a contract before the trade from Philadelphia. Before that trade was completed, they offered him a contract that would have given him more than the $14.5 million that he is making, okay? They offered him that, and then he declined it. Now, immediately when I saw that, again, this is from Connor Hughes, is a very credible guy, okay? I said, okay, if you offered this man a contract and he declined it, why did you complete the trade, Joe Douglas? Because this was before the trade was done. Why would you complete the trade? Because the only reason that this man was even on the market to be traded was because of the contract situation in Philadelphia. The Eagles was like, listen, we not interested in going back and forth with you in this dispute. We're going to grab up Bryce Huff as quickly as possible. He's going to be an Eagle. And then we can move you somewhere else, and you can find the compensation and money that you're looking for somewhere else, but you ain't getting it here in Philadelphia. And they did just that. So if you already knew that there was contract issues there, Joe Douglas, Why would you not have a new contract in place to avoid the situation that you're now currently in with the guy that has crossed his arms and is standing pat and holding out? Why would you do that? Now, keep in mind that Connor Hughes reported that Haason Reddick was looking for anywhere between 25 to 28 million per season. Good Lord. Listen, this guy, double-digit sacks 4 years in a row, everything that he's done in the league, he's a great player. And he's a great pass rusher. Those guys get paid, dog. Those guys get paid, especially in the free agency market. Especially when you're trading for guys, the look at how much low-level free agent pass rushers get paid in this league. You talking about a guy of his ilk? He wants money. So when you look at this situation, you go, well, why make that move? Now, Connor Hughes also went on to say that the Jets, according to Connor Hughes, because we've heard different reports about this situation and scenario as well, but according to Connor Hughes, from his sources, the Jets, said, hey, listen, we'll worry about getting that deal done and figuring things out, but we need to see you play before we give you that type of big money. Haason Reddick, I guess, agreed, hey, I'll just play out the contract, and then things fell out how it is now, right? Held out voluntary, held out mandatory mini camps, and he's now holding out and not showing up to training camp so far. This was a mind-boggling move. If I was Joe Douglas and you declined that deal, right, and you declined it, I would have never have made that trade. I would have never have done that. Nope. Because now we're sitting in a spot where this guy knows what's up. Listen, Haason Reddick has leverage, for those of y'all that don't know. I know a lot of people are acting like, oh, he has nothing. No. Listen, Haason Reddick is 30 years old. He knows that this could very well be his last payday, his last big payday. Okay? He knows that. He's been in this league for a minute. He's seen guys come and go. Okay? So he's looking for big cheese right now before he probably moves on and gets up out of here. He's got money, so he can stand pat and go, I'm not going to do anything until I get what I'm worth, or what he feels that he is worth, okay? But keep in mind, the Jets, that clock is ticking, okay? Because this is a big year upcoming, okay? The lights are going to be the brightest. The expectations are extremely high. There are Jets fans screaming Super Bowl or bust, okay? We also know the owner of the New York Jets, Woody Johnson, has come out and made it very clear that if the Jets aren't drastically better than they were last year, oh, baby, everybody's getting fired. Everybody. Joe Douglas, Sulla, every front office, everybody clean. Pack your bags and go somewhere else. Okay? It's been made very clear. He didn't put a playoff mandate out there. He didn't say, but he did say, listen, last season cannot be this season, so you better step it up and get it together. And again, a lot of Jets fans are screaming Super Bowl or bust because the window with Aaron Rodgers here is very short, and we all know that as well. Haason Reddick knows that. He knows that. He also knows that outside of him and Jermaine Johnson, there's no proven pass rusher. There's nobody. So if he sits out and holds out, the only other guy you got is Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine Johnson's phenomenal, but he hasn't had a double-digit sack season here yet, and he's a good player. The other guy, Will McDonald, who I love, Will McDonald was deactivated in a lot of games last year, also played very sparingly when he was out there. Also, Haason Reddick was the guy that was supposed to come in and help Will McDonald. So now you're going to be asking Will McDonald, if Haason continues to hold out and this spills into the season, you're going to be asking Will McDonald to come in year 2 after getting, his play time being up and down last year, to give you a double-digit sack year in year 2 with the lights the brightest and all the attention and the expectation at its highest in a Super Bowl or bust season. That's a lot to ask a guy. Don't talk to me about Bryce Huff. He's gone. He's an Eagle. Don't talk to me about John Franklin Myers, and he was about as up and down as you could get as a pass rusher when he was here. The Jets sent him to the Broncos. He's gone too. Haason Reddick knows what's up. He's willing to play this game of chicken because with everything's on the line, he's got leverage and he knows that. And again, he's 30. He's not playing no games. Now, keep in mind, Connor Hughes also reported that a trade or release for Haason Reddick, if he doesn't show up, is not on the table. So I guess, the Jets are going to stand pat too. Me personally, I believe that it's not on the table as of now. But if this continues to play out, brother, get rid of him. Just get rid of him. Just cut your losses and move on. Just cut your losses and move on. Even Brandon Ayuk, who is in full-blown contract issues with the Niners, him and his agent have come out publicly and asked the Niners for a trade publicly, saying, hey, I'm done here. Move on from me. Even he is reported to be showing up to the Niners training camp. This is going to be crazy. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the current holdout of Haason Reddick? Are you shocked? I wasn't. I wasn't. What are your thoughts about the fact the Jets offered him a contract, he declined it, and the Jets still made the trade? Are you shocked by that? Do you think that this was a major misstep by Joe Douglas? Comment down below. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.